Bow, salute, Box Nocturnal Thoughts, man. Real quick video, and I'm gonna get out the way. Um, I just finished watching a media workout from Romero, you know, the boxer formerly known as Rolly Romero. I'm gonna have to say this. I have to give him a legitimate puncher's chance. Before, man, I didn't think he had a chance at all. You know what I'm saying? Gervonta Tank Davis, to me, he got some crazy power and he got some skills to match. And Rolly Romero looked like, to me, he just was like all talk. Like he talked his way into this fight. You know, the fight got postponed. Gervonta Tank Davis fought Isaac Cruz, and you know that went the distance. He hurt his hand, had a great performance. Isaac Cruz just went on to have a good performance against Yorioki Gamboa. The situation with Rolly Romero got resolved, and then they picked up where they left off with the fight. They did some face-offs or some conferences and everything like that. A lot of people said when Gervonta Tank Davis got in Isaac Cruz's face and was doing all this and that you seen him tuck his tail. You seen Rolly tuck his tail. Reading into body language and things like that, and I got to look at it and I kind of look at it and analyze it a little bit, but I don't put a lot of stock into it. And to me, you know, Gervonta Tank Davis was more aggressive and intimidating, and Rolly kind of, you know, Rolly's a unique little character to me. Like I just don't understand his character. But so I can't really judge him by his body language because he's got a different type of way he carries himself, period, as a person. But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Looking at his media workout, I will say he looked strong. I mean, he definitely looked strong, and I watched some of his fights. He got some power. And his trainer, I guess his trainer named Bullet, says that he has this unique way of punching placement, accuracy, like a mixed martial art type of fluid style. And I'm watching him punch, and he like leading off with this crazy hook. I mean, I've not even seen a lot of jabs at all, but he's leading off with this crazy hook to go into these little 3-4 punch combinations, and they do look like they got some decent little power to him, some pop to him, and he got some size and some strength. But what I really see about Rolly Romero that I have to just take my hat off to is his confidence in himself. It looks like to me he really does have his own built-in confidence. You know what I'm saying? And that goes a long way. And I think Gervonta Tank Davis has always been a little bit more questionable for me, not because of him, but because of his handlers, man. They always played him so close to the collar. To me, that made him it just made him look more weak. Made him look a little bit more, I mean, because Gervonta Tank Davis is a monster. He a little pit bull. He is a tank. But then you take Mayweather, and Mayweather comes and he kind of just, I don't know how to put this the wrong way. He sprinkles this little Mayweather fairy dust on it, and it just makes this glitter to it that just kind of takes away from what Gervonta Tank Davis really is. And it works. It's successful. Gervonta Tank Davis is successful. I do nothing but take my hat off to him and Mayweather and Leonard Ellaby. But sometimes, you know, he'd be in this fight, and instead of letting him just figure it out his own and get into his groove and just be his own man, you know, and you got his trainer, Calvin. I don't want to say Calvin Ford. I don't want to say his name wrong, but you have his coach Calvin sitting here telling him, you know, stab him and do this, shank him. But Mayweather was just slowly find his way into the spotlight and just start, you know, just taking it. It's like I couldn't tell, because I don't want to judge Mayweather the wrong way either, because his character is just something that's always, you know, sometimes you couldn't tell if he just needed to be in Gervonta Tank Davis' spotlight, or if he was genuinely or disingenuous, or if he was genuinely trying to, look, I need you to do this and this and this and this. But if that's the case, it's like he sometimes just didn't have a lot of confidence behind Gervonta Tank Davis. If he's seen Gervonta Tank Davis struggling a little bit, he had to come and interject and kind of just make himself too much in the way, soaking up the spot. Just too much. Too much of Mayweather was affecting how I was looking at Gervonta Tank Davis and his abilities to on his own, get out there and do what he had to do. And and Mayweather just had to always be like right there on him and talking to him and having his hands on him and hands around him and just So I don't know. Gervonta Tank Davis looked like he training like a beast for this fight. Now I say most likely Gervonta Tank Davis gonna go in here and break Rolly down and knock him out. But I have to give Rolly a puncher's chance because he got some power and he got some confidence. And I don't know how confident Gervonta Tank. I know Gervonta Tank Davis is confident, but if you factor out Mayweather, that changes the dynamic a little bit, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I still got Tank highly. Like some people say, Tank by murder. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go that far, but without Mayweather coming over and giving him instructions, and it's just different. You know what I'm saying? It's different when I see Jermell Charlo breaking down Castano and I see Errol Spence jumping up saying, "Jump on him, break on him, hit him to the body," versus seeing Mayweather come out of his seat, come all the way to the corner, and start telling him this and this and this and this and this, and then walking away, doing this little clap when he wins. It's just going to be interesting for me to see Gervonta Tank Davis go out there and do his thing if Mayweather's not there. How is Gervonta Tank Davis going to handle it if somehow Rolly takes his best punches and then start hitting him with some shit that's powerful, and he starts to turn the tide of the fight, and all of a sudden he in for a fight versus different than Isaac Cruz and Leo Santa Cruz, and you know what I'm saying? Maybe he's like, damn, this dude is strong. I don't know. I don't see that happen. I really see Gervonta Tank Davis breaking him down and beating him, but I will give Rolly Romero a legit, honest puncher's chance based off his power and his confidence. That's it. That's all. Boxing Nocturnal Thoughts, man. Salute.